Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to do the double crochet stitch. So if you remember in the previous video I taught you how to do the single crochet, and now I'm going to teach you how to do the double. So this is the yarn we're going to be using today, and on this yarn it says use a 5.5mm crochet hook. So that's what I have here, and then you're going to need a yarn needle. This one is my favorite kind to use because the end is a little bit crooked, so it's easier to get under the stitch, and just any scissors. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start out the same way that we did the last video with chaining. So I'm going to make a slip knot, cross it over and through, just like that. And if you want a slower look at how to make a slip knot, just check out my previous video. So for this one we're going to be chaining 15. Okay, now that we've chained 15, we're going to chain 2 more, and this will count as your first double crochet stitch. So how we make a double crochet stitch is by wrapping the yarn around the hook and then inserting it into our chain. So instead of just going straight into the chain like this, you're going to wrap your hook around the yarn like this once. For triple crochet you would do 3 times, but we're just doing double today. So I'm gonna do that again. Wrap it around under, and then you're going to go into this chain because we already made 2 chains and that counts as our first double crochet. So I'm going to insert the hook and pull through, and now we have 3 loops on our hook, and we're going to only pull through 2, and then we're going to pull through 2 like this. Okay, so pull it through, and there is your first double crochet stitch. So let's do that again. So wrap it under like this, insert your hook, pull through chain, then pull through 2 loops, and then pull through the other loop. And now, counting the chains that we made, now we have 3 double crochets. And I'll do that one more time, and then I'll meet you back at the end and show you how to turn your work. So under, through, pull through 1, and then you're going to pull through the 2 loops like this, and then pull through one more time. Okay, so I'll meet you back at the end of the row. Okay, now that we are to the end of the row, I'm going to do 1 more double crochet, and then we're going to turn our work. So this is what it looks like right now, and if you'll notice with double crochet there are bigger gaps in your work, and this also means that it's going to be a bit stretchier. So if you want whatever you're making to be a little more stretchy, you can do a double crochet. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 2 just like we did at the beginning, and that'll be our first double crochet. So we're going to chain 1, 2, and then we're going to turn our work. Now we're going to go into this chain, the one you just made 2 chains with. Alright, so under, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Now that we've made double crochet, I'm going to continue doing that till the end of the row, like so, and I will meet you back at the end to show you how to flip one more time, and then I will show you how to weave the ends in. Okay, Now that we've made it to the end of the row, we're going to do one last double crochet, like so, and now you've finished round 2. So we're going to do the same thing as we did before. Going to chain 2, we're going to flip our work, then we're going to double crochet. Now you're going to continue this until you get an even square, and I will meet you back at the end to show you how to weave in your ends. I am at my last 2 stitches from the end, and I'm just going to put those last 2. Alright, now this is what the finished square looks like, and for me that is 9 rows. So as you can see with this one is much stretchier than just single crochet, so this definitely is better for like clothing or stuff like that. So now I'm going to cut one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make one chain like this. I'm going to pull it through so it won't come undone. See, it makes like a little knot there. Alright, now you're going to take your yarn needle and we're going to sew in the ends. This one's a little shorter, so just be careful not to pull too hard on it like this, otherwise you'll lose it. So this is how I sew in my ends. Just going to carefully pick through the loops, like so. And don't pull too hard because you still want to have like a corner on your square. So I'm going to do that a few more times. And I'm just sewing through the double crochet stitch, just the 2 loops on the bottom there. And you don't have to do it sew through exactly like that, but this is just how I prefer to do it. Okay, I'll at least sew it through a little bit. I'm going to sew through. Now we're on the right side right now, so I'm going to sew it through the back like this. So when I cut it, you are going to see a little bit of the tail. That's why I want to sew it through the bottom. So when I cut it, can't see it in the front. So that's what the bottom looks like. Now we're going to do the top. So just thread your yarn and we're going to go down first for this one because I kind of made like an extra little point with a knot there. So I'm going to sew down this. Remember not to pull too hard because you still want to have like a corner. And I'm going to just do the same thing I did for the bottom, just sewing through these little loops on the bottom here. So, and you don't have to sew through to the end of the tail that you made. You can just sew through. I like to do at least 5 just to be safe. So this last one, I'm going to pull the needle through the back, this through, and I'm just going to cut, and then you are done. This is what the finished square looks like, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!